Good morning, Love Tribe. Welcome back. Today, I am doing Twin Flame Friday. This is probably the last video that I'm going to be uploading before going to Vegas. If you guys are just tuning in and you haven't heard the story, I am leaving on Tuesday of next week. So I might have time to get another video in, but I'm not promising anything. So I'm heading to Vegas. A friend of ours is getting married on April Fool's Day. What a day to get married, right? Oops, I was only kidding. Anyhow, and then Tuesday, or not Tuesday, the 2nd. What day is the 2nd anyhow? I keep saying Tuesday, but it's not. Friday, April 2nd, I will be spending most of my day with Rich Lopp and Leah, his girlfriend. And, she goes by Leah Ann, so I don't know what her last name is. But I can't wait to see them. Rich and I have met before. We spent an afternoon together once about 2 or 3 years ago. And when he was here visiting, or kind of visiting. Anyhow, so we're going to do a collaboration, guys. It's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. Don't miss it. It will be Friday, April 2nd. It will be live on his channel. And then I'm going to have him share the link with me. Or maybe I'll even put my own recorder up. Not sure how we're going to do that. We'll figure it out. But somehow I'm going to upload it to YouTube after the fact. Listen, I can't even concentrate because I'm like planning it in my head as I'm talking to you. So anyhow, I'm just really excited about it. Go check out my community tab. And my March Madness sale is 50% off of readings right now. And so what I've decided to do, only if you prepay. But if you go to PayPal right now and prepay $50 for an hour reading, I will honor that after I get back from Vegas. But it has to be prepaid before the 31st of March. Okay? Also, if you want a 2-hour deep dive, my prices are going up on that because like last night I did a 2-hour that turned into a 4.5-hour deep dive. It was it was awesome. I don't complain. I absolutely love to spend time helping my twin flames and my, those who are on the ascension journey. However, time management is not feasible anymore. I'm getting busier. I'm getting more readings, and my son's being homeschooled, et cetera, et cetera. So instead of shortening the length of time that I want to spend with my people, because I want to help. I don't want to just like spend X amount of time and then say, well, you're on your own now. So my deep dives are going to be just that. They're going to be deep dives, and we're going to talk as long as we need to talk. And sometimes it takes hours. And so during those deep dives, if you haven't had one before, I channel for you. I give you tools to work with your shadow self and clearing ancestral patterns and karma. I personally work with your chakras, whether you know it or not, while I'm talking to you. And it's a healing session. So if you're interested in that, you might want to get in and prepay now, because I'm charging $100 until April 1st. It was normally $125, but it's going to be going up to $150. Okay, $150. My guides wanted me to raise it to $175, but I still struggle with that. So we're going to go for $150 and see how that goes. Okay, I want everybody to get an opportunity. So it's going to be $150 starting April 1st. If you want to get in for a $50 discount, make sure you prepay before the 1st of April. All right, enough bullshit. Let's get this reading going. I'm 5 minutes in. I just love talking to you guys. So the reason why I haven't uploaded this week is because I've been shopping almost every day for my trip. And B, my son is being homeschooled at this time because his teacher had the corona vaccination and got very sick from it. I'm not here to advocate one way or the other. However, he's home for until after Easter. So I have to stay home and I have to take care of business. And that means I haven't been able to upload. But today we're going to tap into divine masculine, divine feminine energies. And I guess I'm going to do the bridge again. At some point I want to do channeled messages. I just don't know that I have time before Jesse gets home, because when I channel, it goes kind of lengthy. But at some point I would like to channel the divine feminine, collective, and then do a separate recording of channeling the divine masculine. Don't look at my hair. I braided it last night and it's a fuzzy mess. Okay, let's just do the bridge today, and we will go deeper into twin flame energies when I get back from Vegas. All right, dear Mother, Father, God, please come into this space and bless it and make it holy ground. Surround me in the white light of love and protection. Cast my ego to the outside so that I can be a clear channel for spirit messages. We would like to tap into divine masculine, divine feminine energies. And I call in all of my angels and my team, my ancestors and guides and elementals and fairies and anybody out there that is part of my team. And we would like to call in the team of all the twins teams. Come in and give us clear messages on what to expect in the coming week for divine masculine, divine feminine energies, especially with the full supermoon in Libra. All right, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and the cards are getting a little stubborn, which means they're ready. Okay, what is the masculine's thoughts right now about his feminine? What are his feelings? What is his heart space? What's going on in his home atmosphere or life? What are his intentions at this moment? What is the next inspired action, inspired by spirit, toward the feminine? All right. Now we're going to tap into the feminine's energy. All right, Spirit, what is going on in the mind of the feminine in regards to her masculine? What is going on in her heart space for him? What is her life or environment looking like on her own? What is her intentions toward the masculine? What is the next inspired, spirit-inspired action? All right, and the common energy together is the Two of Wands, planning and decisions. I like that one. All right, guys, let's see. I have been feeling strange, just so you know, and I'm a divine feminine. I was feeling very confused, conflicted, a little spiteful, a little angry, not spiteful, resentful. And I fall into that energy periodically. And then spirit comes along and kind of gives me that 2x4 upside the head and says, you are the embodiment, the divine template of unconditional love. Have you forgotten? And yeah, as a matter of fact, I had. So I'm really back in the game, I guess is what I want to say. I was giving up. I was ready to throw in the towel. I was ready, my ego was saying, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be, right? I'm just going to go about my life and forget all about him. And if it manifests, it manifests. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But then I've been getting a lot of messages from Spirit about, manifestation has to have faith. That's like the last component. That's that set it and forget it, right? It's like I set my intentions, that I know what I know, and I don't trust the outer evidence, right? It's not I'll see it when I believe it, it's I'll believe it, or I said that backwards. It's not I'll believe it when I see it. It's I'll see it when I believe it. And I was just getting a lot of reminders from the universe that you've got to have faith. You've got to believe in the journey. You've got to choose the journey. It's a free will thing. So you have to choose the journey. You have to choose. And 9 times out of 10, if the masculine is running, it's because the feminine has fear still within her around the archetype of men, right? I know I've been hurt by a lot of men. I've been abused physically, spiritually, mentally. And there's a lot of fear around abandonment, abuse, neglect, fear of not being good enough, blah, 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 right? I'm not going to go too far into that. I think you all get it. And then the masculines are in their fear around not being strong enough, smart enough, rich enough. All the responsibility in the collective, maybe not on a personal level, but in the collective, the masculines shoulder all the responsibility. The archetype of the masculine is, I got to take care of the wife, got to take care of the kids, the dogs. I got to work hard. I've got to show up in the world and be a success. I'm not allowed to cry. I'm not allowed to break down. I'm not allowed to give up. I'm not allowed to get sick. I'm not allowed a day off. And that's a lot of pressure. And so the twin flame journey is about changing those archetypes, right? Completely. Snap that shit in half, bury it, and leave it in the past, because that's where it's going to stay. We're moving into the future where masculines are allowed to share responsibility with the feminines, and the feminines can trust the masculines not to use their supposed power to disempower, right? So we're breaking the molds, guys. No more leave it to beaver shit. We are moving into the future where divine masculine, divine feminine, right? They split, twins. One became two. Now we are reintegrating, finding union where two become one. And we work together as a team to heal the collective and to bring in divine union. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on. Masculine's thoughts. Where did I leave my coffee? Damn. I can't pause the video either, so I guess I go without. But it's allergy season for me, so you're going to hear me. Oh, look at what's going on. So in the head space, the masculine is in judgment. Okay. This could go several ways. He could be feeling like he's being judged. Karma review. This could be him taking a look at his life and making a decision based on his own judgment. It looks like it's almost a tower moment, and there's this big clock in the background. So he's thinking, I need to choose. I need to make a decision. I need to make a judgment on this dynamic between me and my feminine. And I like this card because it looks like railroad tracks here. And I always use the analogy of the feminine being the engine and the masculine being the caboose. And so we've gone down that track. We've had this judgment moment, this great awakening. We've cleared a lot of our karma. We've looked at our karma, had our karma review, right? We're off here in the distance somewhere. And now the time has come for this masculine to be activated down this path. And he has a judgment to make about his feminine. And judgment is also a rebirth, guys. It's a rebirth. Gabriel blows his horn, and the 144,000 twin flames awaken. I don't know if that's a real number, but awaken from the dead, from their sleeping slumber, the past, the present, the future. In the judgment card, there is a masculine, a feminine, and their offspring, right? That's the divinity, the Trinity, right? All right. So that's what the masculine's thinking. It's time. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. I need to make a judgment about this. I need to take a look at where I've been in my life. I need to start clearing and making right some of these decisions that I've made, releasing and forgiving people that have hurt me or treated me in XYZ. How is the feminine thinking about her masculine? Oh. So the feminine realizes that the masculine has been soul searching, kind of going within, or at least we're hoping, right? A lot of us don't know for sure, but we've got this inner feeling that they've been kind of distant, maybe even cold, on a journey to self. And that's nice because we're not thinking of them as the devil or, but we're thinking of them as healing, as going within, as soul searching, journeying. I remember being in the chrysalis. Oh my God, that was a painful experience. I just want to smell the Palo Santo. I don't know why. I've already done this once, but it smelled so good. So, all right, the feminine's thinking, well, the masculine's a little distant. He's a little quiet. He's disappeared. He's gone into his cave. And we're optimistic and hopeful that perhaps while he's in there, he's going to make some judgments. All right. So what's going on in the masculine's heart space toward his feminine? There's that clock again. So he's feeling a crunch. Queen of Swords, sharp and assertive. By now, most of the feminines have asserted their power and authority. It's part of the journey, right? Because we've been disempowered. We've been the victims, the fawning females, right? The codependent, needy. Ugh, when I think about the way I used to be, I want to. So we've kind of found our power, right? Maybe not fully, but Boy, when we got the clock, when the clock came for us, we haven't forgot that shit. It's right there in the brain, right? It's like, oh. So he feels your power. He feels that you have moved into this authoritative, assertive, smart, can't be victimized, can't be swayed, can't be manipulated, right? I know that my masculine used to all he had to do is crook his little finger, man, and I just, you know, that's not that way anymore. Inside, I still feel that way. I'm like, oh, but on the outside, I'm like, no, we're going to do this right. We deserve a fair shake. And so the feminines have put up some healthy boundaries, and the masculine is feeling them. How does he feel about his feminine? He feels that she has found a place within herself of power, clarity, assertiveness. And quite frankly, he could be thinking that she's cut him off, right? That's what the Queen of Swords does. She's like, here's my sword, come this way. And if you come right, you can stay. And if you don't, I'm going to behead you, right? So he could be feeling a little bit of assertive, healthy boundary, maybe not feeling healthy to him, but he's definitely feeling her power, where she has stated, this I will tolerate, this I will not. This is appropriate, this is not. And he's feeling it in his heart space. All right. What is the feminine feeling for her masculine? Ooh, I don't know what the hell is going on. I am blinded. I don't know if I should guard myself. Where do I go from here? Do I choose? I felt this last week. Holy crap, man. I was like, oh, I just want to be done. Archangel Michael, bring in that sword, that Queen of Swords, bring it in. I'm ready to cut all ties. I'm ready to go my way and say, heck with it. It's up to God and the universe. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. But there was no faith there at all. I had pretty much lost faith. I was like, he ain't never coming. He ain't never going to get this done. He's never going to see the light. He's going to die a lonely old man, married to somebody that he doesn't love, tolerating things that he shouldn't tolerate because of what? I don't know. I was angry. I was resentful. And so I feel this, right? Two of Swords. What should I do? Where do I go from here? I can't see the forest for the trees. In the physical reality that is my twin flame journey, I am blindfolded. I don't see him. I don't see what he's doing. We're not talking or communicating. And if we are, it's, cryptic at best. Stalemate and indecision. The feminines don't know whether they should open this heart space, because this is how they feel in their heart space. Should I guard my heart, or should I open it up and be? She's vulnerable, right? She's naked. How much more vulnerable can you get than be standing in front of somebody blindfolded and naked? And that's how she feels about her masculine. I have stripped myself bare. I have removed my ego. I have made myself vulnerable with you. And I don't know if that was a wise choice. I don't know if I can trust you. And I don't know where I go from here. Where do I go from here? What's that song? That one comes to me. It's Dixie Chicks or something. Because without you, I'm not okay. Without you, I've lost my way. My heart's stuck in second place. Ooh, without you. All right, enough channeling music. Let's move on to his home environment. What's going on in the masculine's home environment or his work environment, his school, or whatever he's into? Look at that. The Hierophant. Spiritual advisement. Judgment. Now, we're not talking about just in his energy. We're talking about in the home. Some of them are married. Not all of them. But some of them are in committed situations, right? Something they've committed themselves to that they were told, if you don't complete this, if you don't do this right, then you're a failure, right? You're a failure. So anytime you're in a committed situation, whether it's a job, family, marriage, anything that's Hierophant, commitment, institutions, things that are meant to be, right? Things that you've committed to. There's a karmic bond there that says, well, there can be, if you're in your fear body. It's like, oh my God, what will people think of me if I fail? If I quit my job because I want to become a painter or a writer or a healer, what will people say about me? What will they do? How will they talk? What will my family think? And if it's a marriage or a committed relationship, they're like, till death do us part. Man, I made vows. I took those vows and I've worked hard to build a family, to build a home, to build a life. And what? Now, all of a sudden, the universe is asking me to reassess? Judgment. Something's going on in the home space. We'll maybe clarify that. What's going on in the feminine surroundings? King of Wands. Ba-da, 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 boom. She's feeling fine. She's in her masculine energy. Look, she's showing up here in her masculine energy, right? Sharp and assertive, and he sees it. He feels it, and he knows it. And she's ready to set fire to some shit. She's ready to burn it all down, right? Actually, this is visionary leader. See, we are taking our next step into our missions where we, whatever your mission is, it could be anything. Doesn't have to be on a grand scale, right? But whatever your visions for the future are, we're kind of burning up with there's a song there. I don't know. It doesn't want to come to me. An Elvis song. Burn in love. Oh my God, you're so stupid, Tracy. Okay, so in her home life, she's just lighting shit on fire. She's burning things down that no longer serves her. You could be cleaning house, you could be, getting rid of things. It's like anything that doesn't serve me is going, and I am looking to my future, and I am lit up with passion and vision of what I want to create. And look at this. Look at the colors. It's like, here's this fire, like here, I'm burning it down, but I'm also vulnerable. And I don't know, where do I go after I release all of my fears, my anxieties. I want to look to the future. I want to create something. I'd like to create it with my masculine, but I don't know how that's going to turn out, right? Is that even a thing anymore? All right, so next we're going to go to their intentions. What is the masculine's intent toward his feminine? 7 of Cups, fantasy and temptation. So his intentions are forward facing. He's daydreaming. He's fantasizing. He's tempted to take that leap of faith. Look, isn't it funny how the masculine's in his feminine energy and the feminines are in their masculine energy? I think that's funny. Role reverse. But see, the balance isn't going into distortion. The balance is meeting somewhere in the middle. So, I mean, look at, he's in his feminine energy. He's standing on the edge of the precipice. He's trying to decide if he's ready to take a leap of faith. Am I capable of loving like the feminine within me? Because we all have masculine, feminine within us, you know. Is it safe for me to love? Is it safe for me to trust? Is it safe for me to create something and just jump off? I'm very tempted. And I fantasize and think about it a lot. What are her intentions? Nine of Wands, trials and tribulations. Oh, it's a desert land out here. So dry. How dry I am. I'm just in a goofy mood today, guys. So it's desert land. But guess what? She's not giving up. The Nine of Wands is pushing through. It's that wounded soldier standing there, ready to give the battle one last shot. Despite the conditions, in spite of the conditions. I'm a little guarded. Two of Swords. I don't know what to do. Two of Swords. I burned all the shit down. I burned it down. This is what I'm left with. What do I do now? Where do I go from here? But if you look, there's a new day dawning right back here. Hope. There's still a little hope, and she's not giving up. She's not giving up. All right. So what is Spirit's push toward the masculine? What is Spirit whispering in his ear for his next action, inspired action? Queen of Wands. Now we got a pair on the board, guys. Again, didn't we do this last time? Masculine and feminine, divine counterparts. So the masculines are being nudged and inspired by Spirit to be confident and magnetic, to embody their feminine energy. Look at all the feminine energy on this side. Go daddy, go daddy. It's your birthday, it's your birthday. All right, feminines. So the masculines are being told, you need to be confident. You need to blaze. You need to take on. No more of this shit, right? We all go through this and we fall back into that too. It's not a done deal. When you walk out of that cave, sometimes you got to go back, right? Need a little time to think. But right now it's like, come out of the cave, masculine. Come out of the cave with confidence. Magnetic, right? Shine that love, that heart space, push it out, create, fire, create. It's time to create. Both of them. What is the feminine being told by Spirit should be her next move? Oh my God, again, jeez Louise. We've got divine counterparts. The masculine's in the feminine energy, Queen of Swords, or at least he thinks she is, maybe. The feminine's got the King of Swords. Quick wit and intellect. Spirit's saying, okay, it's time to take a step back. You've been in your fields for a long time, been in those fields, right? I mean, to the point where you burned everything down. Now it's time for you to step into your power, your authority. and use what you've learned to move forward. I think that the divine is telling the feminine, now that you've purged, now that you've wallowed, now that you've been your ooey gooey, stuck like gluey feminine, maybe it's time for you to get out in the world and start creating with your intelligence. See, we're trying to balance the masculine and feminine within us. One became two, masculine, feminine. Now we're being asked by the universe to reunite and become one, where masculine and feminine coexist together. So feminines have pretty much mastered the feminine energy. I mean, we've been feminines for however long, right? I mean, since the dawn of time, no matter what the avatar is, whether it's a feminine avatar or a masculine, sometimes I see orbs or fuzz or something going this way. You have to let me know if you see it too. I see it in the camera, but I don't know if it's real or if it's just me. So this is cool. So the feminine's been feminine, right? And now she's learning what it's like to take on some of her masculine energy, right? King of Wands, King of Swords. And the masculine is taking on some of his feminine energy, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. And so there is this balancing, but there's a choice. Look at, oh my goodness. All the story. The whole damn story under the deck. That's awesome. So look, the whole story is under the deck. We've got the Two of Wands. I don't even need to clarify now because everything's right here. A decision. Planning and decision. It's time to make that choice. To decide, are you in or are you out? Do I run or do I attract? Magnetic. Where do I go from here? 'Cause without you, I'm not okay. I could go through the deck, I think, and just tell the whole story. So there's a decision on the table for both of them. They need to decide, am I in? Am I out? Do I believe in this journey or am I going to run and hide? When they choose, this will break the cycle, finally, of the running and chasing. Blow on that motherfucker and send those seeds out into the world. Make a wish and follow it. Cycle completion. What are we wishing for? Three of Pentacles. To finally work together, to know that we are bonded, that we are one, always have been, always will be. It's time we come together and work as a team, even if it's in the 3D realm or the 5D realm. We need to be working toward this journey, not away from it. That's the only way we're going to fulfill this soul contract. Look at, we are bonded, tethered, soul contract, justice. Justice is karmic in nature, guys. When the justice card comes up in a love reading, it's a karmic love reading, right? Twin flames is about as karmic as you can get because there's so many lifetimes that they've been in separation, but they've always been twins. So every lifetime, there have been lifetimes where they've come together and tried to find union. There's lifetimes where they've chosen to be separate. Sometimes one incarnates and the other one doesn't. I mean, it's a soul's contract. It doesn't go away. Yes, you have free will, but the tether's always there. You're always going to feel tied to that person, even if you choose another. So, karmic justice. 1, 2 cups. 1 becomes 2, remember? And then 2 becomes 1. Union, 1 cup, 1 love, 1. That's what's going to end the cycle. That's what's going to balance the scales. And that's where true love is found. Then we have this sneaky little stuff going on here. We got deception, strategy, charging ahead quietly, not like a thunderbolt, but I am trying to decide, make a plan and decide how to end this separation, how to work together, how to balance the scales, how to choose love and move forward. The chariot usually is depicted with the yin and the yang, and they're both sitting on their haunches facing outward. They're not even looking at each other. They're in separation. It is the soul's purpose to drive that chariot forward. The only way it can be done is when the two come together and work together. Balance needs to be had. I think I'm gonna clarify the 7, because I want to know who's being sneaky. Is it the feminine or the masculine, or maybe they both think they are? Because after the 7 of Swords and the Chariot, we have Page of Pentacles. Concrete ideas. These are no longer out here in temptation or fantasy world. These are concrete ideas. This is a plan. A solid plan to collaborate. I don't know where I put that 2 of Wands. Is it in my hand? Oh, it's buried. Okay. Plans, concrete plans. This is desire. This is fire. This is looking out over the horizon, needing to make a choice. This is, I made my choice. I may not be showing or tipping my hand yet, but I made my choice. And I'm making concrete decisions. Judgment. I feel like it's the masculine. To move toward my happiness. The sun. Love. The one. My cup. My cup. Which is our cup, because we are one. We are one. Right? And then if I go deeper, it's like 8 of Pentacles, a work in progress. Hangman, looking at things with new eyes, right? Judgment. And I could go deeper, but I'm not going to. Spirit says that's out in the future. Let it be there, okay? So do I see the 2 of you coming together in the immediate future? No. Hanged man. What I see is clarity. What I see is a choice to participate. What I see is, instead of saying, fuck this, I'm going to go this way and do my thing, and he's going to go his way and do his thing. And if the universe wants to butt our heads together and throw us together, maybe, just maybe, I might put a little more energy into this. That was where I was. I don't know about you guys. That's where I was. I was like, I'm about ready to just throw the towel in. I'm going to go live my highest and best life. And I'm just, fuck it. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Ride with it, see where this thing goes. But the thing is, if you want to manifest, you can't be one toe in, 9 toes out. You just can't. You got to take that leap of faith. You've got to choose. It's a choice. You got to choose the journey. I choose to not give up. I choose to have faith that union can happen. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know. I mean, we've got judgment, we've got justice, we've got the chariot, we've got the world, we've got the hermit, we've got a lot of, we got the hanged man, and the Hierophant. A lot of major arcanas, guys. There's a lot of shit going on right now with the masculine and feminine. So I'm not clarifying anything. I think that the bottom of the deck clarified a lot for us. So now I'm going to take a look at building the bridge into union, because my son will be coming home in about 15 minutes. And if I do this right, we should be able to plan it perfect so that we're done before he comes busting through the door saying, I'm hungry. What's for lunch? By the way, guys, I just want to tell you how grateful I am. I just want to speak it out to the universe. Again, this is number 3. We've been exposed to Corona Bologna, and we did not catch it. Just say no. I tell my body all the time, I'm so grateful for you. I love you. I'm trying every day to treat it better. I've lost almost 5 pounds, guys. You can probably tell, like, my double chin's kind of going away again. For a while there, I was looking really kind of chumbawamba. I'm treating myself. I'm loving myself. And every time I get a phone call and somebody says, your son was at my house and we've got it. And, and then the other time it was my niece and we all hung out. I stayed at my sister's and we were all eating and sharing and drinking after each other. And we have been so blessed, so blessed. And I just keep telling the universe, I do not consent. I do not consent. I will not participate. And so far, I have been rewarded with health because of that faith. So hold the faith, guys. All right. What does the masculine need to build a bridge toward the feminine? What energies does the masculine need? A leg up. A leg up. They need help. They need help. Or they're wanting to help one way or the other. It's a number 7. A leg up. I'm hearing collaborate again. Collaborate. A leg up. Let's work together as a team in the 5D and then bring it into the 3D. What does the feminine need to do, or what do you want to tell the feminine in regards to building the bridge? Wow, you got 2. Yeah, be flexible. Be like the wind. Be like a reed, right? Flow with the universe. Take the good, take the bad. It's all just energy. Be flexible. Don't be so rigid. When you're rigid, things break. And co-create. Co-create. This is, by the way, your masculine energy, your feminine energy, the wise owl versus the cheetah. Co-creating. Look at that beautiful egg down there where the masculine and feminine are going to co-create together, right? Look at the distance between them. You're out here on a wire, bird on a wire, and the cheetah's sitting there like, wow, my thing is to run. And I've come to a space of stop, full stop. There's no place to run anymore. And he's looking at us like, what the fuck? Now what do? Cheetahs are born to run, and I got nowhere to go. So the feminine is being told to be wise and co-create and be flexible. Okay, do I want to use this? Oh, and look at that. The bottom of the deck is the fates. It's okay for you to have faith. It's okay for you to say, if it's meant to be, it'll be. But you got to do it with faith. You've got to do it like, I have faith that this will happen if it's meant to. Not, oh, well, if it's meant to be, I guess it'll be. In the meantime, I'm going to be angry. I'm going to be resentful. I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And he's going to be like, what the fuck? Why does she put so much pressure on me? Can't she understand that I have responsibilities, that I have needs, that I have people relying on me? I have duties. Faith. If it's meant to be, I know it will be. Regeneration. That's that magic. We burned the shit down. Burned it down. And now, look at all the fire, all the embers. It's not fire anymore. Now it's snowing. Or, I don't know. Maybe it's energy. Maybe it's magic, right? Look at the blue ribbon. We burned it down. And you have to. You got to get to that 0 point energy. Look at, then we got yang. We got go the distance. Holy shit. There's that cheetah running for the line. Running. Right? See, he's going to get clarity. He's not going to be sitting with nowhere to go. He's going to find his direction. One way or the other. The yang. And he's going to run toward the finish line. Loyal heart. 2 become 1. 1 became 2. 2 become 1. And higher power. Trust your divine wisdom. Guys, what a beautiful reading today. So I'm going to look into messages from our people because we've got about 4 minutes or less. I already hear kids screaming out there. All right, messages from the universe or the masculine to the feminine, because this deck has both. It has messages from the person. It has messages from the divine. And we're just going to see what comes out from the masculine or the divine toward the feminine. Messages toward the feminine, please. Messages toward the feminine, please. Messages toward the feminine, please. Thank you. Wow, that's a lot of cards, but hey. Support. Lean on your inner circle at this time. Leg up. That's that, help one another. Be helpful and be helped. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags. There he is. Strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. And then we have apology. You can expect the apology that you want to hear. We have stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. And you've learned the spiritual lesson, mastery. So what this is, and there's one more. So let's go back with this. So this is the fears, right? The masculine is saying, you were fearing that what I felt for you was strictly sexual. And it scared you, feminine. You saw the red flags because maybe that's the way they behaved in the past. Then we've got rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. Then we have apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. The masculine's telling you. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Because see, back here, you were thinking it couldn't. It couldn't endure. He's confirming that it can. Why? Because mastery. He intends to master the spiritual lesson. He's not giving up. He's not, his 3D version is still struggling to take that leap of faith, still fantasizing, still looking at things from different perspectives, right? I keep seeing that cheetah sitting on the edge, like, man, I really need to take this leap of faith, and you just need to jump down and go run. Instead of running away, though, he needs to run towards. And the look on this cheetah's face is priceless. It just makes me think, like, what the fuck? WTF, man. All right, so what would the feminine or the universe like to say to the masculine? What would the feminine or the universe like to say to the masculine? Woo, daddy. Come to mama. All right, they're telling me, why are you shuffling? You know you're done. All right, we have time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. That's the universe saying, rejection is God's greatest protection. That came out. And take advantage of this time apart to work on being the highest and best version of yourself so that you can't be triggered, red flags, by each other in the future so that real, true union can happen. So look what we have, guys. We have chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. We have spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. And last but not least, as if you had any doubts, and I did, we have twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. If you had any doubts, Spirit saying, let's just seal the deal right now. It's time to choose. You don't need any more clarity about, is this my twin? Is this my journey? Is this going to happen? Am I crazy? No, there is the deal. Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. Guys, there are so many tarot cards that would depict bad stuff. If this was not meant to be, it would come out in the cards. Definite would come out in the cards. And it never does. It never does. All right, so I'm going to put my rubber band back on this. I'm going to put the rubber band back on this. No, I'm not. Got to leave out the ones. Okay. And now I'm going to do, we got 3 more decks to go through, and we're going to call it a day because my little guy's probably hungry. How was school, Jess?
Good.
How you feeling?
Good.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Stop being annoying.
Well, I'm just checking. Trudy checked on you too. She wanted to know if you were feeling okay. All right. Spirit, what does the masculine need to know or say to make this union, to give messages? Oh. Yeah, you say yeah. One more? One more, please. I think I just missed it. I felt the energy kick and it didn't come out. All right, so first of all, holy shit. So we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Then we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. The manifestation, guys, you can't manifest from doubt. It's got to be faith. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Manifestation. We have true love. This is the, well, actually, spirits say go to this one first. New love. And I'm hearing renewed love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. See, you're not going to show up the same. You're going to show up different. And then we have wedding. And when this first come out, I'm thinking, my twin's married. So yeah, instantly I'm like, oh, but no, Spirit says in the 5D, you guys are already married. You're a couple. You always have been, always will be. There is no separation. The sooner you tap into that union within, that first union, that love of self, right? Because he is yourself. She is yourself, love of self. Right? You're already married in the etherics. And then last but not least, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. And that's for those of you who are in communication with one another. Maybe it's time to have that difficult talk, right? Manifest, manifest, manifest. You got to choose. Love. Yes.
I didn't text him.
You didn't?
No, I just wondered because I didn't know if you wanted me to go today or something.
Well, you might want to talk to him about being exposed, and maybe you should wait until, because it'll be 10 days. What day did you spend the night there?
I don't know, but I won't be able to go then until you get back
Why?
from Vegas.
Grab those for me, please. I'm looking at you and totally screwed it up. Well, we'll talk when I'm done with the video. Messages from the masculine to the feminine.
I really don't feel like going in for this crap.
3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is, I know I can be a complete ass, but deep down, I truly love you. Then we have obsessed. You cast a spell on me. I never wanted any more children. That's going to resonate for some of you if you're a single parent like I am, but it doesn't have to be everybody. We have, I like my freedom. Commitment is not my thing. That's going to resonate for some of you. Even mine. I mean, he's married, but he married somebody he's committed to, but not in love with, because, in love, if you open your heart chakra up and you love somebody unconditionally, then you can get hurt. So it's easier to just love somebody who can't hurt you. We have, I get so jealous. They see your beauty too, and how can I compete? Not feeling worthy, thinking you're beautiful, and putting you up on that pedestal, thinking they're not good enough. And we have, you are my glue when my world is falling apart. Last but not least, we have, if you're wondering if I know, I do. Twin flame. He may not understand twin flame, but he definitely knows just judgment, karmic, all those tied bounds, he knows. He knows that it's you. Always has been, always will be. Okay. Oh, sorry, Spirit's like, you forgot the feminine. Okay, I'll go back. I'll do the feminine. Okay. What would the feminine like to say to our masculine?
Can you hear me?
Oh, isn't that funny? You saw me shuffle, guys.
Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, we're going back. Alright.
Do you miss me as much as I miss you?
I'm gonna take out this one from my mouth. Is that better?
Okay. We have obsessed, you cast a spell on me. So both of you share that energy. You both feel like connected. We have I am reliving memories saved in a box. I couldn't throw them out. So nostalgia, you guys might be going through letters or texts or pictures, music. We have I don't understand why I can't forget you. We have you are the yin to my yang, twin flame, divine counterpart. Telling you guys to get the twin flame card. There's 100 cards here. And in the other deck, there's not as many. I think 50. But to get the twin flame card twice in a twin flame reading, we're definitely tapping into the divine, right? So now these ones don't resonate for me. So if they don't resonate, don't take them. But this says, I don't want to lose half of everything. Assets are a block to my leaving. So if feminine, if you're still married to a counterpart or in a committed relationship living there, sometimes this could be a job you don't want to walk away from because you've put so much into it. But if this resonates, take it. If it don't, let it go. I am battling my demons too. Dark night of the soul. All right, now we're going to get some songs, and I'm only going to do songs from the masculine. Okay? I don't know why, I just feel called to. I feel like, by now, most of the masculines, or most of the feminines have already gone through a lot of their longing, codependent, blah, blah, blah. It's the masculine's turn. So we're going to take a look at, and I know that my masculine talks to me all the time in songs, music. What would the masculine like to say to the feminine through music? What lyrics resonates with this journey? For my collective spirit that will resonate with my collective on their own personal journey. All right, so we have, where did you go? All I know is not a day goes by. I don't need your smile. I don't feel your heart in every mile. Empty streets and whistling pines, not a day goes by that you don't crowd my mind. By Brett Eldridge. And that is not a song that I am familiar with, so I can't sing it to you. And I'm kind of hoarse. Oh, we have Crazy by Aerosmith. I go crazy, crazy, baby, I go crazy. You turn it on, then you're gone. Yeah, you drive me crazy, crazy, crazy for you, baby. What can I do, honey? I feel like the color blue. So that's 2 now. Where did you go? I have a feeling that he felt your withdrawal. And, I use the pronoun he, but you all know that can be in a she body. But the masculine feels the feminine withdraw, Queen of Swords. It's like, where'd you go? Where'd you go? You drive me crazy. One day you're here and then you're gone. So then we have Baby Come Back. Oh my God. He's really, really feeling that withdrawal because I withdrew. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm going that way. So we have All Day Long. wearing a mask of false bravado, trying to keep up the smile that hides the tears. Oh. But as the sun goes down, I get that empty feeling again. How I wish to God that you were here. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see that I'm froggy. There was something and everything about you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong and I just can't live without you. I was wrong and I just can't live. Baby Come Back by Player. Look it up. It's a beautiful song from my era. We have, and look at Baby Come Back. Where'd you go? Let's just look at that again. Baby Come Back. I go crazy, crazy, baby. You turn it on, then you're gone. Where did you go? There, not a day goes by you don't crowd my mind. So now we have Patience, Guns N' Roses. Said woman, take it slow. Everything will be just fine. All we need is just a little patience. Yeah, yeah. Said Sugar, make it slow and we'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. So, said woman, take it slow and things will be just fine. All we need is just a little patience. Said Sugar, make it slow and we'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. All right. Next we have Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlights, people. So don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Guys, how many messages can we get from the universe and from our person, higher self, that we have to manifest this shit? We've got to believe it in order to see and receive it. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Then we have With or Without You by YouTube. Oh, there's an ultimatum on the table, guys. Sleight of hand and twist of fate. On a bed of nails, you make me wait. And I wait without you, with or without you. I can't live with or without you by YouTube. So, you know, it's like that runner chaser things. We were chasing, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Where are you? Why won't you talk to me? I love you, right? And then we pulled our energy back and we were thinking, maybe not. Maybe I don't believe in this anymore. Maybe I'll just go this way. Maybe this is all bullshit. Maybe I'm crazy, right?
I have my epic combo.
Sleight of hand and twist of fate on a bed of nails. Now they're sitting, they're lying on that bed of nails. You make me wait instead of the other way around. You're making me wait. And I wait without you. With or without you, I can't live with or without you. All right. Last song, guys. They're not written in markers, so you can't see it till I read it. All right. It says, oh, I love this song. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. There's that apology. Ooh, what are you thinking of? What are you thinking of? All right, I'm sure you're tired of hearing my crappy voice, but I love you guys, and I love spending this time with you. I'm pretty sure we are an hour and 15 minutes into this, guys. Go enjoy your day. And know that if you hold the torch, right, you got to carry that torch. Think of yourself as an Olympic champion, and the torch is in your hand. and you're running toward each other so that two can become one. All right. Hold the faith, co-create, trust in the divine plan. No, you don't have to chase. All you have to do is create. That's it. It's as simple as that. You don't have to chase. You just co-create. Co-create. I'm going to make poems here. Co-create with the fates, because I got the fates and co-create. Yeah, that's about the only things that rhyme here. But guys, it's a beautiful reading. Don't give up faith. It is fated. It is fated. And, you know, we've gotten plenty of messages. Jesse, your friend's at the door. We got plenty of messages that says the masculine knows. He knows. He knows. Maybe he didn't know before, but he knows now. All right. So namaste, and I will see you on the flip side.